So here to talk through this Nanro puzzle by Serkan Yürekli called P for Puzzle. It has 20 P pentomino shapes and has a few places to get started. For sure, all the P pentominos start with a number in them, and one of the easier places to begin is looking at the lowest values of ones. This puzzle highlights the importance of connectivity, and particularly starting from this right side, this one has to extend, and in extending, it actually completes this group of size 3. Extending over here, it completes this group of size 2. We'll have to extend to these cells. If I don't take this cell, I can't connect to the rest, and if I take this, I'm putting in a 2 by 2 square. So now hit all of the standard Nanro rules in doing this. We have these coming across. This last Nanro rule is two numbers of the same size can't touch. Notice when we've got regions of groups of the same size, one way you can potentially mark this is come to something like the edge helper mode. If you turn it on, like this group can't connect, even like across these edges where these are all groups of size 3, these can't connect. And so, you know, one way to sort of think about this is we can't take these cells. At this stage of the puzzle, the key step is I can't take this cell. This 3 has to come up here. It means I can't take this cell either. This 3 comes up for connection, but also I have to take this cell for connection. That marks this off, completing this group. These have to be taken for connection. That finishes this group of size 3. This group of size 4 comes across, and we've got a good start to this grid. Now we haven't focused yet as much on the 4s, but a quick thing to note about them is that the 4s can't complete this 2 by 2 square. So in a P pentomino shape, this is just like in a Litz puzzle. They'll have to take this stem, and so I at least know across these that I'm always taking the stems. And where this stem needs to stay connected, I can take this cell coming up. That's a good start here. This 3 in this upper right corner only works if I take this cell for connectivity. That comes down, marks this off, marks this in. This 3 for connectivity has to reach to another region, and it can only do that by coming down. And this 2 can only extend and reach to another region if it comes across, so these can be marked in quickly. This 3 now only has these cells to take. That marks this off because of the touching numbers. 3 can't touch to 3. Marks this in, marks this off, marks this in. The bottom of the puzzle doesn't yet touch the top of the puzzle, so this 2 and this 4 group have to connect. How is that going to work? Well, if it went this way, that's leaving a disconnection still. It's got to come this way. These cells are marked off. Marks this in. We now have the last stage of this puzzle, which we're going to be trying to figure out how to keep these cells all connected. The first key thing is just marking this 2 by 2 group. That marks these in. This 4 doesn't want to touch to this 4, so that marks this off, marks this in, marks this in. And for connectivity, we've got to come through this top right cell of this 3. So we're through this Monday puzzle, but hopefully it taught you a bit about both how to use the numbers, how to avoid similar regions touching. So this notation, if you turn on the penpal light mode for edge helper, may help you see these X's, and also avoiding 2 by 2 squares, just like in a Litz puzzle, these 4s have that. So these are all the ways the geometry played out in this puzzle. Thanks for watching. We'll see you again soon.